Okay, no. Grifka, we can't have you going first. We cannot have you go first. Grifka, no. No. We can't have you go first. No. You've gone first every single time. There's no way you're getting that good of rolls in the groups to go first every single time. I'm thinking something sus right now. This is gonna be William trying to go for a stun back-to-back couch follow. Grifka just absolutely goes in, rips the guy to 40%, 60% of it is just gone. He's just rolling so well. I don't believe it, dude. This guy's he got some roguey cheated dice here, man. He got a weighted dice on, dude. Come on, man. He's gotta have some kind of a cheaty doodle dice in here, dude. These are rogues. I don't believe him. Not for a second. Trust me, I'm one of them. I'm playing one. That's the only reason why I don't believe him. Gonna be getting a shot as Grifka just ripping past it. William. The man is gonna have to get an answer stun. What kind of wings is he playing into? He plays into the normal wings. Definitely want to send them as soon as possible. Big damage out onto Grifka. Evasion to follow. William may be in a bit of trouble. Might be in an immunity situation. Oh! Didn't even get a chance. I was gonna say maybe an immunity situation, but didn't even get a chance to try. Didn't get a chance for a blessing of protection, bubble, nothing. He thought maybe it would be okay, and then all of a sudden Rogue goes in, big of a story to follow. Grifka definitely gotta be playing the Forts tier set. Sap it to Evan, who isn't playing Shadow Crash, which may make it harder for him to fight the Rogue, but maybe can somehow turn this around. Dark Ascension, trying to go for a big go, dots on the Rogue. As long as he can have himself a proper stun, anything, trying to see if he can get a juke out of the Rogue. Potentially, gotta be a cloak shadows for Grifka really early on. Got himself Shadow Blades and everything ready. Evan definitely needs to get back over there. He is hit with a shiv though, as Grifka decided, you know what, I'm gonna go in. As he's dipping out, shiving the guy. PI available for Evan as well as Ascension, but it's all gone now. Got himself Shadow Blades, wants to have himself a proper go. Evan no longer has himself dispersed. He got himself Human Rachel, won't be able to use it for a while. Mad damage onto the Shadow Blades. All he can do is just hold on and fall. Oh my god. He's literally all he's got is faith. All he can do is just hope that faith keeps him alive. At that point, you got no disperse, nothing. You don't have a Human Racial for a good bit because of Trinket dodge the Human Racial. You just gotta wait and then just hope for the best. Even the Aegis couldn't save you. As Grifka does have a touch of magic on him, able to get himself a proper reset. With Jayhawk trying to get himself a bit of a decent setup behind the pillar. That's so bad. Dude, honestly, it just feels like there's nothing you can do. Once you get no disperse, no trinket, that's it. It's over. Get him with a cheap shot, blink, yet again, kid his shot to catch him. Doesn't have all the time this time around. Does he have, he has massive viz? Ooh, I was gonna say maybe he could use that to escape, but does end up going down either way though. Who's gonna be the one to take down this rogue, man? It's down to my man Kreiser over on Demo or Talrion, the Arms Warrior. Talrion did say that Arms counter Subtlety, so we'll see how well Arms can counter Subtlety Rogue. Picking up the eyes, at least she'll be able to find the Rogue. Stormbolt does go in for a Shadow Step. Edward to break the Rogue's armor. Let's see himself a proper go. Blaze Step to follow. Rogue is in with a Cloak of Shadows, able to at least dodge some of the attacks from Talrion. Big bleed to follow. Post Cloak, I think the bleed does stick either way though. Does drop in a banner in case there's a stun, and there was a stun on Grifka. Tried to deny it as best as possible. Grifka goes in to kill the banner. Blind to follow Talrion. No more trinket available. Breaks out of it somehow. I don't even know what breaks him out of that. I have no idea what broke him out of that just now. But evasion out for Grifka. Can't really bypass it unless you, besides with overpowered Sphere onto Grifka to follow. Does he have a stun? Stormbolt, charge, Blaze Storm. Grifka goes in for a trinket. Does he have an out? Wait a second, Talrion is still on him. Bleed is up into Grifka. Does he have a way to reconnect? He does have a parry. As long as Grifka does not go for a Kindle shot, he might be okay. Try to catch up to the Rogue. Does he have a bleed on him? Still has a bleed. He still has a bleed on the Rogue. But can it catch him? He needs a catch right now. The Rogue is just so close, but no, so close, but so far. Just on the other side of the pillar, running away. Talrion, I think, is gonna maybe have to reposition, looking for the other set of eyes. Grifka not willing to engage right now. He has himself a vanish as well as a cheat death, but doesn't really have a big defensive just yet. Cheap shot on Tell, does have a defensive stance. Gonna have to take a lot of damage here in the opener, but just enough to live. Into a Stormbolt, no outs for Grifka. Tell does have himself the defensive cloak, Sport Cloak activate. Full parry up. Grifka looking for a reset. Tell must have gotten a bleed on the guy, right? He does end up throwing a weapon at him. Maybe charge around the corner. Leap in. Charge to follow. Blaze Storm. No way to stop him. She dead to follow right after. Oh, I think Grifka realized what happened. And Tell does end up taking him out. My goodness. He did say that he is his class is a hard counter for sub-rogues, and I think he was right. Look at this warrior go. At this point, I don't even know, like, even if he loses his next match, like, he's already did the God's work here, man. He took down the Rogue Menace. Thrall as a Fury warrior is going to be up next. Fury versus Arms right now. That's actually a nice chess match here. Arms and Fury. It's a chess match because Dalaran got anti-healing abilities and lots of bleed damage that goes right through Thrall Hall. He has healing in order to help him sustain. So actually, it's a much closer match than you would imagine. You would think, oh, Fury Warrior just wins because he can heal, and Arms can't. Arms has enough healing to live this, but also can prevent healing from Thrall Hall as well. And if you play it right with a burst damage, you can bypass him entirely. Thrall, I think, has the advantage right now in terms of health. Dalaran will need a parry up right now in order to live this. Does himself a trinket. Parry needs to go up right now. He sees it as soon as possible. Parry is up unless Thrall Hall has a way. Oh, he does have what looks like enough damage and a bleed to pass right through Dalaran. The guy just did not have much healing to work off of that. But that was just a rough one. Calvin, last one left over on the team 2, has to fight through Thrall Hall, who's at no health whatsoever. Probably going to go down. Maybe not as easily as I thought, because actually it looks like he's starting to recover here and there. But I think it's mostly Rallying Cry. I mean, maybe gives him a chance. Mortal Coil to follow. Calvin trying to get himself a Vile Fiend. Thrall accidentally picking up the eye, but nothing you can do about it. This is going to be full pets getting sent in by Calvin. Yo, the Vile Fiend does a lot of damage by itself, doesn't it? It's going to be Daimia over on that team 1. We also got Mikkel in the back as Affliction and Kioska as a Survival Hunter. Both waiting for their turn as Daimia trying to find himself an angle versus Calvin. Are you walking or just slowed? I think you're slowed, I guess. I was gonna say for a second, like, just waddling around to the side. I couldn't tell if it was intentional or just like maybe a curse of exhaustion or something. It is gonna be all the pets getting Nova for a second. Daimia is swapping out attention onto these pets. I think to get himself a proc or two. Nova onto all of these pets, trying to get an angle onto Calvin. That is going to be a Tyrant joining in, unless you can polymer that thing, which I don't think you can. Mortal is sent in. Calvin got all the pets. Daimia not in a great spot. Made to go for a nice buck, trying to reconnect with Calvin as best as possible. Got himself a random, either on use combustion or random use of combustion. Might have been a random use of combustion actually, but does go for an invis. Try to give himself a bit of a breather. I think that's actually combustion. I think it was actually an on-use combustion. Daimia just doesn't really have much to really work with versus Calvin. Does have overtime last second, but I think at this point, like, Vile Fiend together with a main pet and you're just done. Axe toss, yeah, I think it's just over. Does have cauterized technically. I don't really know if you can make some work off of this one, but so far has just not been able to get a good angle versus Calvin at all. Does hide to dampening with all these demons attacking you. Does get himself, I think, a Warlock custom from Mikkel at the very end. Unless he's just been like banking in order to have himself with biggest go versus Calvin. I just don't really know what you can really do in this situation. Trying to get himself an angle, Vile Fiend, that's it. I think it's over, right? Yeah, I think it's just over. That's rough. At least for Calvin, this was not much one of those duels where he had to use too many cooldowns. So when going against Mikkel, he is actually able to like match him cooldown for cooldown. Axos around the corner, Mikkel with a bit of defense. Calvin not willing to get himself out in the open and interrupted. That's going to be all the dots are applied on the Wrathguard though. Mortal Coil by Calvin got himself more pets onto Mikkel together with the Obelisk to make sure the pets are doing maximum damage, and a Tyrant just letting the pets do all this damage while he's just chilling behind the pillar. Stun around the corner. Fear by Mikkel. Not a lot of health available. Mortal Coil onto Calvin. It barely heals anymore though. And that's going to be Mikkel trying to get himself a better angle, but I think it's over. Calvin just letting all these pets unleash though. Wait a second, Calvin with these pets is actually doing work. Fear onto the main pet of Kioska will not have a stun available. Double axe toss available for Calvin. Trying to get some more demon doggers in there. It's going to be Kioska trying to get himself a go versus Calvin with that serpent sting or with the chimeric sting. And one of the imps, oh, as he's trying to go for medic bandages, the imp just blasts those bandages out of your hands. Stun onto Calvin. Does have a wall for this one. Is going to try to get himself a Vile Fiend. Big go by Kioska. Mortal Coil is going to run him out as all the pets join in. Calvin trying to go for a bit of a gate. All these pets are on Kioska right now. If we only just used to get the pets like an axe toss into Kioska, let the pets do a little bit of work for just a second. That may be enough. Calvin trying to get himself a better angle, but he's walking through the tar trap, trying to charge right through it. As this is going to be a full wall for Kioska. Trying to get himself big defense. Wait, axe toss. Oh! Calvin actually was able to bypass all that damage at the end. Calvin went for 1v4? At the end? You kidding me? My goodness. No way. Oh my god. I didn't realize Calvin was going to go for 1v4 there. There it is. Let's get us another one going here, boys. Yeah, one of us.